Hey, what's going on, world? This your boy Slugger, man. I'm just coming to you with the daily chat. You know what I'm saying? Uh, what's been on my mind and my heart, man? I feel like I've been sitting back too long, and I just see the world just keep on going to crap, man. And I'm doing pretty good, man. Even though it's hard times, but anybody been in the situation I was in, this is cakewalk. I had a neighbor of mine say one time, he said the only person gonna make it, and this is before, like right when the pandemic started, and he don't know my past. He just look at me as an individual, man, and that's just what it was. Cause I don't come out here with a chip on my shoulder after my pilgrimage on vacation. If you know what I'm saying, then I don't have to explain it. But we all go through it, man. But like he told me, he said the only people gonna be able to make it in this society is somebody who's been in the military and somebody who's been in the pen. I'll let you think about that. But I know why he said that, because it's gonna be tough times. And you can't be dumb about the decisions and the propaganda that you hear out there. And she'll fall victim. Thinking about the matter, man, I don't know nothing about the sheep and the shepherd, none of that. But I know them sheeps always listen to the shepherd. Now they may wander off a little bit, but it's okay. Cause he say something or send them dogs out there, the sheeps are coming back. See, one thing about me, I never been a sheep. And I ain't never been a shepherd in that sense. But I feel like I got a calling, man. I ain't gonna act like I'm better than thou. I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna prejudge nobody, man, because everybody go through it, man. Thump your toe, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about when you thump your toe, do you feel the pain and you stop everything? Or you thought about the thing that you hit that caused that pain and make sure you try to avoid it? So I think the whole question is, do you sit back and contemplate on how much pain you in, or you take that lick and keep on ticking? That's what I'm trying to bring you, a little insight, man, and enlightenment on my journey from a hellhole, man. I can't believe I put myself in that situation, man, but the only thing I could do is, if it don't kill you, it make you stronger. Real talk. And you couldn't talk to me like this back in the day. But as I get older and I have kids, they say time brings about a change, and I change, man. But I still get on the, you know what I'm talking about? So don't get it twisted. But one thing I want to say, man, to everybody who's haven't grew up since they was a teenager, just stop it, man. Because you effing up your life, don't eff up them kids' life, man. They kids mentally slow. When I say slow, it's not a bad thing, because they don't know anything, man. All the information they getting off social media. And they think they grown. So they keep bumping their heads. See, back in the day, let me get on into this. Back in the day, we didn't have social media. We had our parents and the old school cats. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we started firing up on them about 12 years old. But we didn't kill them. They might tell us something. We say, man, you better go on, old school. We respect them enough to say old school. And they respected us enough to leave us alone. Nowadays, a lot of people say you cannot talk to the youth. I say, don't give up on the youth, man. And the heart of approaching a youth, you got to come correct, man. If you coming to a youth and trying to give them some guidance, man, you can't come disrespectful, man. Because I was a youth. And once I got out of my situation, I came out here and I say, man, I'm going to talk to these youth. And, so they don't have to go down that road. But you know what? I put myself in that situation. And I say, when them old schools used to talk to me, how did I treat them? Real talk, man. These youngsters right now, they don't think before they act. So you got to come to them with respect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm older and I'm bully you and punk you. No, man. Because they making more money than we did. Think about it. Without the game. Now, we had some bread back in the day, but we was doing wrong. They got some bread right now because they singing the wrong songs and they getting paid for it. Who's pushing that? So now we dealing with a bigger enemy. It wasn't so much the lack of education that our parents have, which they was pretty smart. I ain't gonna take that from my mom and my daddy. And they tried their best. It's the internet. That's why I'm getting on the internet, because I'm like, dang, everywhere you go, people got their phone facing the phone, man. The world passing them by. And you would have never got this conversation from me back in the day, because I really didn't give two, you know what I'm saying? But I've changed, man. I changed for the better, and it's right on time. Because one thing I know, two things for sure. I've been going through it, and I'm still going through it. You see what I'm saying? Is it ever over? But now you can tell somebody how their journey can be a little bit more easier. And before, I ain't gonna take it from my boy Nips, but before he said that, you can check me out. And I ain't trying to promote nothing, but I already been saying marathon. Real G's think alike, man. Real G's think alike. And it's crazy because when we're talking to the youth, we got to give them the respect that we wanted when we was growing up. We can't blame them for the society, how messed up it is. Nobody talking to them. Everybody trying to make a dime off of them. Because I shouldn't have to, every time I come on, talk about these youth, but it's very important we get their attention. Because that's a tool those people are using. Genocide. I already told you, back in the day, we had a couple of shootouts, man, but god dang, the murder rate in a certain city? That's crazy, man. Gentrification? When they lock us up? Hey, world, wake up. Same cycle all over again. Back in the day, they didn't even want to stay on the east side. Now they done move on the east side. Imagine that. Every city. We got places in Austin, Texas. There's a hotel off 11th Street and 35 heading south on 35. You look at it, ain't got no windows. They were ashamed of what we was on the east side, north side. As far as the eye can see for the downtown, they tried to hide it, just like they hid their youth. But see, I think if we got to own up to it, I'm going to own up to it, man. We really let our parents down. Yeah, we bumped our head, but that was a hard lesson, man. Think about Generation X, man. We was next, man. That's supposed to be in the transition right there. Now ask yourself, if that was supposed to be the transition and life is supposed to change for the better for our people. When I say our people, I'm really talking about my race. But just think about all together, because the world watches us. It would have been for us, the world, if we didn't fall victim to the suckery. We got to wake these youngsters up, because it's going to get bad if they fall off, man. Well, let me say, they right there falling off. Right there and falling off, man. It's my job, and I put my life online conversating about this. Why? I got a family and they love me too, but I feel less than a man if I'm still talking about bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you one thing, and two things for sure. If you was incarcerated and you come out with that still knucklehead bullshit, you wasn't on the front line in there. Because why would you want to go back? Why would you bring up that same rhetoric that got us in there in the first place? Why? Oh, you ain't got no life. Hey, man, I ain't calling no names, man. You know who you are. Look in the mirror, man. I have to look in the mirror, man. Only thing we can do is show the youth how to do the thing right, man. If you're affiliated, get back to the root of the affiliation, man. But all the real G's like Larry Hoover, call a name. When he started changing down there in Chicago, what they do? I don't even understand. Don't talk about a man when he dead, man. And I ain't talking about Larry Hoover dead, but I'm just saying, with this Crippin' and Bloodin', don't talk about them dudes that are dead because you don't know the story. I'm tired of hearing the stories. I'm tired of hearing the stories. I know them all. How are we gonna change that, man? Come on, all y'all scholars out there, how we gonna change that? Do better. Do better. That's how we can change it.